Yo, we good? We live?
Yo,
right.
we out here.
Yo, we out here.
Yo, we out here. Yo, it's good.
What up? All right.
So we here today talking about this Logan and Mayweather fight.
Yep.
What you feel about that?
I mean, there's no winner, so it's kind of like that's the only thing that kind of threw me off. Like, it's up for us to decide. At the end of the day, like if there's no clear knockout, then there's really no winner. So I don't know. That was like
How many rounds is
there's
it?
no judges, 8 rounds. I think 3-minute rounds.
Okay.
So it's almost a full fight. Because exhibition shouldn't even be that 8 rounds.
I thought exhibition was like 5.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But no, it's 8 rounds. No judges. There's no corner.
No corner.
There's no corner. So I don't know how they're gonna handle that. Like, who's gonna give you some water? I don't know.
Oh, I guess that's why he's training for 40 minutes straight. So he already trained himself not to drink water for 40 minutes.
Probably. Yeah, because they're doing that whole workout shit where he works out in front of the people for the press.
Yeah, so he did that for 40 minutes.
But also, I don't know. I have like what you call it, like I don't feel like that's a good idea. Also, like, cause you can show your weaknesses while you're doing shit like that. You get what I mean? Because he's hitting the pads in these sparring videos.
Oh, exposing
You're
his
exposing
skill.
your weaknesses because he has Logan Paul, of course. He has a good jab, right? So his jab, he extends his whole arm.
Okay.
So he's gonna have that reach. His problem is when he brings that jab back, he always brings it down.
He exposes himself.
He brings it down to his hip. Every time his arm snaps back, it comes back to the hip. So it's like, yo, your whole face is open.
Yeah, but you think Mayweather could reach? I mean, dude's what, 6'2"?
6'2", Mayweather's 5'8". That's us.
Yeah. I could probably punch you in the face, you're right.
You can probably, yeah, I mean, you can try. Nah, but so you get what I'm saying? Like, so when you got someone, they keep talking about Mayweather's age, but he's still fast.
I mean,
Doesn't
Mayweather's
matter,
still a
like,
technician. He still have his skill. People want to talk all that. He have fought skilled fighters. He fought Canelo, which is a pretty big bone person, and look how he made him look in that fight.
Mosley, De La Hoya, Cotto.
And don't get it fucked up. Mosley did hurt him.
Yeah, he chipped him.
Mosley hurt him, and he held on, but he won that fight because after that, like what? After
He
6
dominated.
rounds, he beat the
he just
shit out of him.
dominated him. Which I feel like Mayweather's gonna give him probably like the first round or two, just to see where he's at.
Honestly,
Like,
I feel like anybody could throw punches and look cute when you shadow boxing yourself in the ring. That looks cute. But I feel like when he's hitting the punching bags, like those are sloppy punches. I don't feel like that's
No. So
like a
I said,
technique punch, you know
with
what I'm saying?
his left, he throws a good jab. Where he fucks up at are his hooks and his uppercuts with the left side because he doesn't throw his hip.
So he can't hit circle and triangle.
He's not throwing his hip, right? So at the end of the day, it's all arm.
Okay.
You'll tire yourself out quick. I don't give a fuck. Like, because what's gonna happen? You're gonna be missing a lot of these shots.
I mean,
so nigga.
He has the height. I mean,
yeah, he does have the height, but
and honestly, he's
fast.
He can't chip.
Nah, he's fast.
You could catch him with like one of those weird punches, and it could hurt.
He does have the right uppercut. That he throws the right amount of hip into it, and you see it like it looks like if he connects it, that'll be a problem.
Yeah, but Mayweather's too smart for those kind of moves,
right?
Like,
and so that's what they're saying though. But it's also his age. He's 44. Like, would he be able to react as quick as he used to?
Man, that man been training like he's still fighting every day, bro. Like,
and I think that's what people fuck up at because they're not really
forgetting that it's still Mayweather. This dude trains every day like he's still fighting, and he's 41.
Yeah, I mean he's training 44.
He's 44 years old, and he's in better
still
shape than a 30-year-old.
Yeah,
he in better shape than I am.
Word up.
Like, you know what
Just about to say that.
And he could probably outrun me in any day.
And I mean, just like he said in that press conference, he fought somebody that was 6'3" at one point.
Yeah, I mean,
in his career when he was 130 pounds. So, and like I was saying earlier, you train for this. So you spar against people that are bigger than you. shorter than you.
Pause.
Or you know, yeah.
That's wild.
It's a different sport.
Some other shit.
So yeah, man, like I don't know. Let's just see what happens. And it's an exhibition. Like
Yeah. I mean,
it's yo. This is honestly like the biggest money scheme ever.
absolutely.
You get
I
what
mean,
I'm
Mayweather
saying?
said during the week that this is robbing the bank
Yeah.
without going into it. That's what he said.
Yo, because it's easy. It's easy fucking
It's
money.
easy money for home, a few mil. But it's crazy that these guys, these two kids, Paul and the other
Jake?
the Pauls,
The pause. Logan
like,
and Jake.
they making all this money over all these other big name boxers, big name UFC fighters.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That have put all their life into this. These dudes started doing this how long ago?
Couple years back, I think they said it's like 2 or 3 years, maybe.
That's
like
insane, bro. And they're already making millions off of it, so that shows you the clout out
bro,
there, man.
they're fucking. Everyone wants to see celebrities fight. That's all they're showing. Because
That's
now
insane.
you got Ocho Cinco is gonna
He
fight.
fights
Possibly, I don't know. I
Sunday
don't know
also.
who he's fighting. They said he was gonna be in the undercard. I have no idea who he's fighting. Sorry about that. But still, like you got these celebrities now that want to do it, and you know, there's two sides to that. Like, it's a dangerous sport at the end of the day, and it's not for everybody. So someone could really get hurt doing this shit.
Absolutely.
You get what I mean?
Right.
So and I think that's what. Obviously, the fans don't give a fuck. They want to see a fight,
Nah, and they want to see somebody get hurt.
and they want to see somebody get hurt.
That's what they paying for. How much is the fight anyway?
Probably like $50. That's I mean, because I think it's $50.
So
Because that's in the beginning when they first promoted it, like a couple months ago, it was going in tiers. So if you bought it within the first couple fights, you got it for this price. And then when it reached a couple, whatever, like the next level, then it went at a different price. And then the highest was $50, I believe,
oh, okay.
for the fight. Or
I mean,
something
for
like
a
that.
Mayweather fight, that's not bad.
Right, because it's an exhibition.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're doing it on a Sunday, so it don't look. So people
Right,
don't think it's
but-
a real fight.
And like we were talking about before, that fucks up like UFC money, boxing money, because there's really no pay-per-view fights tonight. ESPN Plus is playing the UFC fights
Right.
tonight, so it's not a pay-per-view event. It's an ESPN card for the UFC.
I mean, yeah, there's some good fights coming up though this month.
Yeah.
We will be talking about those in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, fight night.
I know Lopez is fighting. And of course we're gonna be doing a post fight after this.
Yeah, so after the fight, do a little post, see how it went.
Yeah, stay
You know what
tuned. Do I see Mayweather chipping them up? That's all I really see.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like after whatever that whole little bullshit drama went down with Jake, I feel like that's when he started taking it more serious. I feel like he was training, yes, but I don't feel like he was like taking the fight as serious until that happened. And then it was like it's ball game,
Like, yeah, I'm gonna chip this dude
Yeah.
up now. Like, this dude don't know who we going in the ring with right now. And
yeah, like
I'm about to change that.
All he keeps talking about through all these press conferences, oh yeah, I'm tall.
nah, he keep talking
Man,
about
you ain't see
that,
what Rocky did to
that
Drago?
Mayweather haven't knocked nobody down in a
Yeah,
decade. But my man, have you ever knocked anyone out?
No, he got one fight, one loss.
Like, what are you talking about?
Like, he never won his boxing record is
I'm saying, have he ever knocked anyone out? Period.
no. One professional loss or whatever, because I
Right?
think
other
he had
fights
two
got?
fights. I thought he had two fights, but
Man, I don't know
he's
nothing about these dudes. I think
he's
they
0-1.
clout chasers. So
No, they're definitely clout chasers because Jake Paul is gonna fight Tyrone Woodley, ex-UFC fighter, retired. It's like 39 years old, 40 or whatever the case may be. But that's gonna be like the first fighter.
that he fights.
Yeah, because Ben Askren was a wrestler.
And Ben
And you
Askren ain't
saw
take
how
that
he
shit
looked.
serious.
Yo,
he wouldn't.
nah,
do
he
what
didn't take it
his dad
serious.
about.
I mean, he spoke about like, yeah, whatever.
He went
it
in there
is
to
what
get
it
that
is.
check, man.
He went to get that
and
check.
you could tell by the body and just his behavior, just in the whole thing.
Prior
was
to the
that.
fight, like a couple weeks before, like just even the days leading up to the fight, like he went on Logan Paul's podcast saying, "Yeah, I could probably lose." Like it was a setup. See,
Yeah,
that's why to me
it
I
was
felt
just
like
a
it was a setup. Like then he fought Nate Robinson, which I don't know what the fuck that mess was about when they fought. You get what I mean? So he's not really fighting fighters. So now he's gonna fight Tyrone Woodley. Okay, but that's not a boxer either. So you want to be taken serious as a boxer, but you're not fighting boxers.
All right, you're getting your expedition. You're getting your expos on some UFC
chasing
shit.
UFC fighters.
What you go fight in the cage then?
Right. Take the shoes off, put the little gloves on, and then that's it. You want to fight UFC? Fight in their area.
Right. I mean,
he can have it contracted where it's just hands.
Nah, but you don't want to see that in UFC. The difference between UFC and boxing is UFC fighters is a 5-round thing, right?
Yeah.
They hold down for most of the time if they're tired. So, they'll do a grip, bring you down to the floor, and hold you there for a little bit because you're tired. And boxing, you have to stay into it the whole 3 minutes or whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? You have to stay moving. You have to continue throwing punches. It's the way you score. It's the way, you hurt somebody.
See,
and you have to keep
that's
jumping.
That's another thing, too.
Stay in it.
I didn't hear nothing about the ring. Like, what size are they doing in the ring? I didn't...
So I'm thinking
about it, so it might be a regular ring.
I'm thinking, what was the game back in the '80s with the little fists and the
Rock'em Sock'em robots?
Like one of those rings like that. It's gonna be them two standing in front of each other, just throwing punches, and whoever can hold the longest, their head won't fall off.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one shit. I didn't see no one talking about like whatever the ring.
Well, they find what 12-ounce gloves.
I think it's 11 to 12-ounce gloves, so it's heavier than Mayweather's heaviest gloves were 10 ounces, and that was when he first fought De La Hoya. It was 10-ounce gloves, or some shit like that. Because he's light, so they don't the lighter classes don't use the heavy gloves.
Right.
So I think this is probably gonna be like the heaviest gloves you use because it's almost like this is heavyweight.
And what was the weight that Mayweather was coming in?
160.
Wow.
5'8", 160 versus 6'2", 190. That weight does make a difference. That's 30 pounds.
That's a power punch, bro.
Yeah.
That's 30 pounds extra on a punch.
Yeah.
Behind a punch. Like, think about that.
And the kid is no slouch, bro. He's in shape.
Oh yeah.
And he got speed, like, so it's not like
his body looked like when the Russian dude in Rocky.
That's what I'm saying. It's Drago, yo.
Yeah, he looked like Drago. His back looked just like that. That shit was sweaty.
Cut the fuck up.
Rocky was knocking the sweat off this dude.
Punching that shit off of him.
Yo. Yo, he was beating the shit out of Rocky, yo. He had that one eye.
Yeah, yo. Like, if it wasn't for the fucking knockdown, he would have lost on the card.
He was losing, though.
Yo,
he lost every round. Yo, the body punches he was hitting him with.
It's funny because I watched that movie recently, and I like actually noticed how much this motherfucker was getting his ass whooped.
Yo,
because you watch it growing up.
He knocked him down twice, bro. Like, and this dude was still, he had him rolling at one point.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Yo, Rocky got chipped up that fight.
And still won that one punch. Like,
and that shit fucked him up.
How you managed to do that, though?
And that shit fucked it fucked up his career, man. He started having migraines and shit in part 5.
You see his eyes? Like, he left that
flashbacks of that motherfucker.
Like, yo, he had that pancake on his eye. Like, that shit was crazy.
Fucking Rocky. Is he doing another Rocky movie? They said he's making some remakes, so I don't know. Let's see if he does.
I saw the Creed.
Movie.
I haven't watched the Creed, though.
I have not watched one Creed movie.
I heard they're pretty good. I heard
they're good. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't checked them out. He's not going to be in the third one, but...
Who?
Rocky. They wrote him off. They want to continue the legacy of Creed, I guess.
Apollo's Creed?
Yeah, without...
Apollo's Creed. That's
Adonis? Drake's son's name? Adonis is his name or some shit like that? I don't know. Adonis Creed, whatever the fuck. Apollo's son. Fucking... They want to continue with it without having Rocky in it.
So, in other words, they pushed Rocky out of his own film?
They just pushed him out, yeah.
That's his own film.
Well, yeah, the first one he was involved with. And the second
he found him with some junk.
The second one, they didn't really... No, like, behind-the-scenes type shit.
No. Like, he was pushing him to box because he... Well, no, I think it's one of the last Rockies. I don't know.
Man, he got a lot going on.
I don't know, because he had a lot of boxing matches. He had that grudge match one.
With,
De Niro. With him and De Niro were fighting.
Oh, I thought you were talking about as Rocky. Like when,
but it was kind of like Rocky.
Tarver. Was it Tarver?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that his son? Oh, that was the last Rocky.
That was that Balboa movie. When he got his ass, like, he really got knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fighting Tavern, bro. Like,
yeah. Tarver, man. He was like, he must have slipped on that punch. No. Sylvester Stallone told him to really hit him. So it looks good for the movie.
Oh, man, you was willing to get knocked the fuck out.
Nah, he was, because he ended up in the hospital.
Damn.
Yeah, he ended up in the hospital.
He knocked dust off.
Like, he said, hit me, my nigga, but he didn't say, like, yo, like, all power.
Oh, he said hit me. Yo,
he's like, you know, I don't know how to act.
Alright. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna knock your ass out.
Fuck that. I wouldn't do that. I am not gonna let no boxer hit me in a movie, bro.
No, we fighting.
Like,
we fighting. You chip me up. All right, cool.
Fucking another thing about the whole Mayweather shit. Ryan Garcia was training Logan Paul a couple months ago.
Oh, that's my
like giving him, just giving him like hints, helpers, like when you fight someone like Floyd, this is what you got to do. This is what try to avoid doing this. But I don't really think he registered what he was telling him.
I don't know. Let's see what he does on Sunday tomorrow.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting to watch. It's the craziest shit, man. Just to think about like the money they making off this show. Like,
I just feel like there's way better athletes out there, and
yeah, he could have gave a shot to,
and better boxers out there. Not much. Mayweather's going for a bag, so in that sense. But just thinking about the money wise, like there's a lot of guys out there that are not making this kind of money.
Oh, nah.
Their life is boxing or UFC or martial arts, and they're making ends meet like however they can, and these two clowns are out here
killing it,
clout chasing,
because you want to punch them in their face.
And people want to see them.
You want to punch them in their face. People want to see them get hit.
You said something earlier about the Jake Paul numbers were lies.
So that's what Mayweather said, that he was telling like Triller and Jake Paul, like, well, basically more to Triller, like, yo, you just got to be honest. Like, obviously you got a man who's been breaking pay-per-view records for fucking years. You get what I'm saying?
He holds the top 3 or some shit.
Yeah, so he was like, the numbers, if you sold 1.5 mil, there's no way you generated 75 mil off the fight from whatever they were charging. I don't know how that math works.
Yeah, so Mayweather was saying, they're like, yo, I don't know how to read, but I know these numbers.
I know these numbers. Don't match, word up. Yeah, I may not know how to read, but I know these numbers.
These numbers don't make sense.
He also said that he'll train Tyrone Woodley.
I mean,
and if I was him, I'll do it.
Wasn't
when he tried to
McGregor was? Then he asked McGregor he'll train him for one of his fights, and McGregor turned him down.
I remember he offered Ronda Rousey, because remember he had like that little beef going on with Ronda a couple years back, and then she had lost to what's the chick that kicked in the neck, Holmes. When she lost to her, and she took those couple months off, and then she signed up. Like, it was like almost a year later for her next fight. He offered to train her.
I mean,
and she was like, nah, and then she went into that fight and got dropped. Like,
she lost. Then she lost again.
Then she lost. Yep.
And she got off.
She was like, yo, fuck, I'm gonna go wrestle.
She said, I'm about to do some WWE body slams.
Yo, in which people like gave her shit, but I'm pretty sure she's making way more money.
I'm sure it was a big contract, yeah. But people gotta remember too, like Cam Shamrock did that.
Yeah. UFC, straight to wrestling.
And Cam Shamrock, I feel, gave UFC like a little bigger platform because nobody knew what the fuck that was before.
Nah, because
I remember watching it on TV with the dude like that, like holding the world. But nothing was known until the Shamrocks. Like, and then that's kind of made it more bigger.
They weren't having fights as often as they do now. So
it wasn't as big of a sport.
It was just strict pay-per-view back in the 90s.
And these dudes were fighting, doing on dirty stuff.
No. There was no rules. There was no rules. There was no weight classes. There was no nothing back.
I was like, yo, let's just fight. Let's get it popping.
Ankles are breaking and shit. Like, nah. But Ken Shamrock
Shamrock was snapping ankles in WWE.
Yeah. Word up.
He used to snap and just like, ah. I remember that.
Ken Shamrock did bring the UFC more recognition.
Attention by going to WWE. That was a big move for them.
Like, and I feel like they should shout him out for that because.
In a way, I mean, a lot of people. There's a lot of people that say, no, this guy did more. Now this guy did more. How I got introduced into that sport was Cam Shamrock. I mean, I watched WWE as a kid. Like, and I remember seeing that.
They said he came from USC, and then what was he, like the baddest, most dangerous man? What they called him?
The world most dangerous man.
Yeah. He was out there ankle gripping people, yo.
Ankle lock all day. And then they had Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle came from the Olympics wrestling.
Doing the same move.
Yup.
Ankle lock.
He was his ankle lock too?
Yeah, he had the ankle lock. That was his finishing move.
That's fucking crazy, man.
He had the ankle slam.
I don't even remember how
ankle slam and the ankle. Used to wild out.
Yeah, I think I stopped watching wrestling.
He had motherfuckers boots sideways and
six.
shit on his shoulder. Shit was crazy. Shit was, like, imagine seeing that shit in the UFC. You gotta. I haven't seen a fight like that.
Nah, word up, right?
Like,
nah.
Dude got to grab the ankle, just put it on his shoulders. I haven't seen that joke.
Fucking the whole shit with wrestling, like that was to me personally, those were kind of like the last best eras in wrestling.
The beginning, yeah. I mean,
early
Stone
2000s.
Stone Cold was that man. Like
Stone Cold, The Rock.
Yo, Stone Cold made me feel like where I feel towards work. I just want to go in there and beat the shit out the balls, you know what I mean? Like,
kick him in the stomach.
I don't want to work today, nigga. Bang, you know what I mean? He the reason he got me doing shit like that. Like,
he has a podcast too.
Broken Skull.
Yeah, some shit like that.
He got a beer. I want to try that shit.
Yeah. There's like an IPA. Has a little skull on it.
I want to try that.
Yeah.
But I think you gotta exclusively like order this shit, some shit like that.
I mean, I believe it because I haven't seen it in stores. I seen it because he promoted it.
Nah, you gotta order that shit.
He promoted it on Hot Ones too. I believe when he was there. You know,
It's an old thing he been doing for a while.
Cause you know, beer was that was his shit. Like you throw a beer can at him, man, like.
Give me a hell yeah.
That motherfucker. They had people like out there throwing it to him. Like they were part of they were hired to do that.
Yeah, I mean
that's an ill ass job. Like, this guy throw beer at this motherfucker. You
gotta have an arm though, bro. Cause that dude was launching across the freaking ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Stone Cold catching them shits.
See, that's the most wild part.
How big his hands are, dude? Because he was just catching them.
Yeah, but he's also like,
and it was like 2 or 3 of them shit.
6'3", like that ain't no small dude,
he was
bro.
Big dude. Like, yeah, it's funny like watching that shit like back then, and you would think like Stone Cold was like this chubby dude just beating people up.
And then you see him in real life.
Big dude.
Yeah. Well, you gotta think about it. All the motherfuckers there are big dudes.
Yeah, it just makes him look like a regular dude.
Yeah, like, he was looking like he was probably like 5'6".
He was fighting Undertaker, and Undertaker is like, what, 7?
Like almost 7 feet. He's like 6 and some change. Yeah,
6'8", 6'9", something like that.
The Rock was like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5".
Solid muscle.
That motherfucker's big, bro.
Well, I feel like when he was wrestling, I don't feel like he was as big as he is now.
So when he was wrestling, he had to stay more agile.
Oh yeah, but he used to do
you
that,
get what I'm
kick
saying?
Up, and he had that little jerry curl when he first came out.
And he had to run across the ring and drop the elbow. So, like,
yo, that finishing move is the stupidest finishing move ever.
Nah, but he took off the pad.
My man, but why you still laying there? Roll over, dog. Like, why you waiting for this dude to go back and forth on the ring and drop an elbow on you? Like, yo, that finishing move is retarded. Like,
nah, but because he had the rock bottom. So he caught you with that.
The rock bottom was dope. Yeah, that's a dope move though. Like, you know what I mean? He'll grab your shoulders
and it was done.
Bring you down, slam you. You're a little out of it. Whatever.
I remember they featured him on Star Trek. This is the only time I watched Star Trek because he was gonna be on it. And he fucking did the.
He was over?
Nah, the rock bottom. He did that shit on Star Trek. I was like, what the fuck?
You know, it was weird that when he was fighting Dawn in Fast and Furious.
He did it too.
He slammed through the one table.
So he did do it.
Yeah.
That's his shit, man.
And I'm like, oh shit, he just got rock bottom. I was waiting for the people's elbow for a little bit.
Yeah, but he ain't nothing to bounce off.
And then the eyebrow.
The eyebrow, that's it, yeah. Now you saw.
Does he even have eyebrows? I mean, he bald now. I can't even put that together.
Yeah, he still got eyebrows, bro.
He does. He shaves his eyebrows too.
Nah, well, them shits was always thin.
Nah, he had an eyebrow, bro.
Yeah,
he used to have the shade.
Nah, I think
unless he painted that shit in.
Definitely coked up back in the day, yo. Because that one eye used to just like pop. Like every time he did it.
I wonder if he still do that shit.
What? Yeah, he still does it.
Does it sometimes?
Yeah, he be
that's
on
like
Instagram.
a signature thing, bro.
Nah, that's his thing. Yeah, that's definitely his signature thing. Like you're not taking that away from him. Like.
Yeah, the Rock's birthday is May 2nd, and my birthday is the day after.
Oh, so you guys almost like birthday twins.
That's my birthday twin. Yeah, the day before.
Yeah.
That's why he got the rubber
bull.
Ball. He got the bull right there. Yeah. But now he got some big ass bull, like the whole arm. He covered the original bull.
He covered the original bull and put it like the whole arm.
Nah, but that original bull was dope.
He got that Black Adam movie coming out.
Oh, okay.
So you ain't see him now?
Nah.
Motherfucker swole as hell, bro.
Big dude,
but
bro.
he's putting on the muscle to fit what the character looked like for the comic books.
He about to beat somebody out here. Yo, like a few months ago, they were talking about like his gate wasn't opening and he ripped that shit off. He
Can you
ripped the
imagine
gate
that
out in front of his house. Because he was late to go somewhere. The shit ain't want to open. This nigga just broke that shit.
Nah, you know what I like about him? He's a humble dude. Because, like, even like his neighbors, like, he'd be driving up the street. Like, a couple years ago, they was talking about there was like these kids had like the lemonade stand, or this little girl had like the lemonade stand, and he had passed by. And they said like he went down, he came, like they made a Yui, he came back and like bought a drink from her and all this
little
other
kids
shit.
to the table.
Yeah, like like oh, this shit nasty as hell.
Do you smell?
Bro, ass up.
Right through the table on the lemonade. Shit was fucked up all over the place.
Yeah.
Little girl going home crying. Her dad looked out the window.
Like,
he saw the rock. He was like, "Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Like, you
good.
You deserve that. Nobody told you to be out there with the table.
Selling nasty lemons. I told you them shits was bad.
Yo, Rocky, man, I'll refund you, man. It's cool.
Don't even worry about it, yo. Nah, fuck that.
Nah, I mean, as a dude that came from nothing and, got it.
Yo, his show is good. Like, the
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes.
Nah, it's a
funny.
good show, man. I like it. I don't feel like it's been promoted. I don't watch like TV like that either. Like I'm watching that shit on Hulu, but I don't feel like enough people talk about it. It's a pretty good show.
Well,
man.
I don't think a lot of shows nowadays. It's not like it used
It's not
to be.
the same, yeah.
You know what I was watching the other day? Dinosaurs, and they were talking about the TV guides.
Oh, remember that shit?
People had to go through the TV guides to know what was on for the week. Like that's crazy.
I had that conversation with Cyrus. She's young, so I was like, yo, we used to. They used to get the Sunday paper, and they used to give like that
in
little
the bottom.
clip.
They give you like 2 days on it.
Yeah, or you had to buy an actual book to see what was
TV
gonna
guide
go on.
joint.
Like that shit is crazy.
But now they got that shit on the TV.
Kids don't know, yo.
Yeah, they don't know how you got it.
Nah, fuck on the TV. Now you just go open your phone and.
Well, that too, but the TV itself got it. Like you just hit the menu and that shit's
Remember
there.
when they put that song on, yo? We used to leave that shit on for that one song. Used to be at Joseph's house doing that shit. Suddenly I'm on top of the world.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a country song. I don't know why we used to let that shit rock.
Yeah, motherfuckers like that shit.
Yo, for motherfuckers that didn't smoke, we did some like weed head shit. Like we just zone out on the dumbest shit. I don't know. That shit here.
This dude got a Lakers old shirt on.
Oh, 2020. Lakers.
Somebody must have told him that they got beat.
Lakers got eliminated. First round. LeBron James, man.
I mean,
First loss in the first round in his career.
it happens.
It happens to the best of them, man. Jordan got eliminated before they even made it to the playoffs one year. Like,
Wasn't it the Pacers or something like that? No, it lost to the Pacers.
Detroit.
And
I think it was Detroit.
yeah, Detroit. I mean, wow.
Yeah, the Pistons.
Pistons.
Chauncey Billups. Not Chauncey. Is it Chauncey Billups? Chauncey Billups. He eliminated Jordan, Kobe, LeBron James.
Wow.
He's the only player in history that played long enough to eliminate all those people.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is wild.
Wait, he's still playing?
Nah, hell no. Chauncey Billups retired a while ago. He's
Oh, I was gonna say.
But you gotta remember, LeBron James been making it into the playoffs since he
20.
since he came in.
05?
He came in like 03, 02, 03. I think I was like a freshman or sophomore when he came.
Yo, I always
NBA.
thought this dude was my age, for real. I don't know why.
He's 36, 37. He's like 2 years
I
older.
feel like I was in school with this dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, no, he was 18 when he got drafted.
I wasn't 18, I think.
I think. Well, you were always a year ahead of me, so if he came to the NBA like my freshman year, then you were a sophomore. So think about it. He's just 2 years ahead of you.
That's a big kid, yo.
Nah, yo.
I'm talking about LeBron James.
Oh, okay. Nah, LeBron James, yeah.
Imagine going to school with this dude. Like, no wonder you had all the high school records, bro.
Big
You're
as
the
hell.
biggest kid.
Yeah, he's like 6'8".
Yeah, but if you watch that shit now, like these kids in high school, yo, they be big. They be bigger than me.
Yeah. Dude, I don't
Grown-ass
know.
men.
Someone posted some shit, and it's like this kid, big ass dude. He was like, just getting ready for like my freshman year in high school. I'm like, nigga, you an adult.
Hey, bro.
You grown as hell. That's like the shit with
You
the
went
Rock
back-
was talking about.
You went back to get your diploma, bro.
That shit on the Rock show when you try to ride the school bus, and the bus driver looked at him. He was like, yo, man, this is for kids. Like, excuse me, sir, this is for kids. Like, He's like, yo, I am a kid.
I left that dude.
Yo, there's that picture, yo, when he was 15, that shit had me dying, bro.
That was a big
yo, his shoulders was like this fucking wide, man.
That's crazy, bro. But these kids in high school be looking like that.
Like now, yeah, they fucking freaks, bro.
They talking about some security guards.
Like we had like, you know, every couple of people, you know, like it was like a handful of people. He'd be like, all right, this motherfucker doesn't belong here.
I still remember that one day that we had skit class and we went to go smoke up the street.
And is that what the gay dude that was trying to give it to you in the store?
No.
Oh, okay. It's Pride Month. Let's talk about that, yo. The one kid, like he was like super flamboyant. Yeah, he came into the store and he was like, I want something to drink. And then he looked at Rank and he was like, I want something else to drink.
Yeah. I was like, man, I'll slap the shit out you. You play that shit with me, motherfucker. That gay shit out of here, bro.
That shit. I would never forget that day,
yo.
You were, your face, bro. Like, I know he knew that you was pissed, yo.
Like, yeah. He heard me. Like, what the fuck you just said, bro?
He said, I want something else to drink. I was
about to beat the shit out of this dude.
And he was tall as hell, yeah.
He about to get his ass beat. Like, what the fuck wrong with you, bro?
Oh, shit.
And I remember we had walked into the school, and we were walking up the stairs, and a dude had stepped in the back of my foot. And I turned around, there was this tall-ass kid, and then there was two of them. The twins, they were twins. They were mad tall. Remember that day?
The Spanish dude?
I don't know what they were. I remember turning around like, yo, man, stop stepping on my feet, right? Now I noticed that we weren't on the steps, so I was a little taller than them. We got on an even Floyd. He was taller than me. I'm like, yo, man, I'll fucking tall ass up. I turned around, yo, his brother was just as tall. I'm like, there's two of you motherfuckers? So I fucked both of y'all up. Just walked away like, oh, shit.
Yo, the craziest shit about school that we used to leave and come back as we please.
Come right back. Like that shit was cool. Like
when I graduated, that's when they built that gate, like closing off the school. Like they made that shit a straight prison. Like and it looks like a prison. It's an all gray building.
I mean,
with some tall ass gates. But yo, we used to
windows cannot open.
We used to leave, come back, leave, come back. Like I remember Blackout. His mom used to come home for lunch, and he woke up late as hell, yo. He's like, oh shit, like my mom's, she's about to come home. It's like 11 something. He walks to school,
had lunch.
He goes to Cav, and then he went back home.
Had lunch, went back home.
He went back home after her lunch was done, yo.
What kind of education is that?
That dude, man. He used to do the funniest shit, yo. And his house was right there by the school, so
I mean, he was like 5 houses down.
Yeah, like he was right there, literally like half the block.
I mean, we have calf chairs on his porch.
Yeah, remember that? And then who had the it was like the old school chairs. Someone had there was a little ass chair on someone's porch. I think it was Joseph probably.
But Joseph had the purple joints.
Yeah, he literally. So all right, so the school was a half a block from his house, and that means he left the cafeteria, or someone left the cafeteria with the cafeteria chairs, and walked up the street.
A whole chair.
And then walked up his steps and dropped it on his
whole chair
porch. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we used to spend hours on that dude's porch, yo.
Ripping everybody that walked by.
Anybody that walked by. Throwing snowballs.
I mean, that neighborhood's not like it was before, neither.
Nah. Well, a lot of this shit around that area is not like it was.
I mean, that's
like,
not the
yo,
same people.
the whole block, right? So you had Patterson Ave, you had Walnut Street, you had Liberty Street, you had Wayne Ave, you had Toadwell Ave, was always live. All day. Every day, just bunch of people out there.
I mean,
everybody had their little section. Yeah, but everybody had their little section to chill, and it was always live. Like, I'd be driving by sometimes. I'm like, damn, this area's dead. Like, no one hangs out there.
Nah, because shit started popping off, and they had the cop cameras out there and everything. Like,
well, they had the cop cameras when we were still there.
I don't remember that.
On Wayne Ave and Toadwood, they had the cameras there. They used to watch us.
I mean, I remember. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah. Nah, but they had the mobile one on Walnut and Patterson Ave.
Oh shit, for real?
They had like a big antenna joint. Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
That shit was there for.
Well, that's because there was a lot of shit going on. Yeah, there was a lot of
shit
going on down there. Them motherfuckers was wild out there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all like the younger generation that was coming up. Like, no one was trying to fight anymore.
Nah, that don't.
Especially out there, no one was fighting. No one was throwing hands with you. You was either getting stabbed up, jumped, and just shot. That's it. That's all it was out there. Like, once we started getting close, it's like the end of high school, and these younger kids were coming up, and they was just quick to just not fight you hand to hand. They didn't want to lose a fight.
They don't want to look bad in the
They
street.
don't want to look bad. They don't want to be embarrassed. Like, yeah, you can fight another day, bro. But nah, they weren't about it. So everybody started jumping people. People started shooting people and stabs and blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, people don't really want to fight. And that's probably why that area is dead as fuck now.
I mean, that's a lot of Bangladesh now. They own their
Yeah,
own,
they took over that whole area.
block.
They took over that whole side of town.
They changed the name on the block.
Yeah, Union Ave, yo.
Union
I wonder
Ave
how a lot of
and
people felt about that. You know how many Union Ave gangs there were at one point?
Now they're
Then
Bangladesh.
that was Bangladesh way. Yo. Now it's Bangladesh way. This is our way. Like, they took over the fucking post office that was there.
They sell the shirts and shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's what they sell there.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
I want to go one day, just buy a shirt.
We should. I'll rock one.
The
little buttons, yeah. They look comfortable.
They probably got a name. I mean, they rock them shits in the desert, so I'm sure they comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that shit keeps you cool.
I believe it's probably like silk or something.
Yeah, nah, they it's crazy because growing up, like the Bangladesh kids that we hung out with, they all lived like maybe like one house here.
Yeah.
And even as we were getting older, they started buying more and more houses. Like,
I remember it went from that kid from El Mundo. That was the owner. The guy used to live across the street from the bodega.
Oh shit, for real?
He was the owner of El Mundo.
Oh shit.
That was a Bangladesh dude
running a Spanish store.
A store called El Mundo. Like, bro, you're not even Spanish.
Yeah, which is crazy, right? Because obviously everybody who's in Patterson that's watching it knows what the fuck that store is. Like, that shit was everything, yo.
Yeah, El Mundo's
that shit literally had everything you could fucking think of. It was literally the world.
Yo, they had the toys in the basement.
Yeah, remember that?
Like the exclusive
right
toys
behind the counter.
Yeah. Yep. They had the exclusive toys back there.
All the Batman exclusive toys that used to come out.
Yo, I got the Shadow Man.
The fuck is
toy.
that?
Shadow Man.
What's that?
That dude, Shadow Man. It's a toy. It's like a comic book.
He just keeps saying
it was like a comic book.
For real, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, Shadow Man.
I remember getting I had the Street Fighter Blanca toy when the movie came out. Got it there. They were the only ones that had it. There was another toy store towards Broadway, but them motherfuckers were expensive as hell.
Like KB?
They used to have the exclusive shits.
KB Toys?
Nah, I don't know what it used to go.
You know, Route 4 to get good at KB Toys.
I mean, no, what?
The Route 4. KB Toys. That's where we used to go.
There was one out there. I remember Kmart being out there.
By the street from Kmart.
Chase Bank, like right by the Chase Bank, like a couple stores down.
Yeah, none of that was there before when I was a kid.
Damn, yo.
Which the other day we went to that restaurant, that seafood restaurant is there, and I think that was the KB's Toys or the uniform place.
Yeah.
There's a seafood restaurant that.
It's good.
It's pretty good. It was good. I'll pick it over, Joe.
What'd you eat?
A bag of seafood.
Oh, you just put that shit in the bag for you?
Yeah, they steam it and put it in a bag. It's pretty good. Then you pick the seasoning you want.
With that Old Bay?
Yeah, I did get Old Bay, yeah. Old Bay
you
Cajun.
Go Old Bay. Oh, that sounds good.
That was pretty good. Slapping.
That shit sounds amazing.
I went in on that shit. They had the shrimp,
we gotta do a food review, man.
I mean,
I'm down.
I mean, I'm eating places.
Yeah, so we gotta do that shit. We were gonna do the fucking chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
We gotta do that too.
Yeah, we got when Chris got a chance to. Also, Chris got that event. He's gonna be posting it on.
Oh yeah, what was that? RX-7 car show or is this a car show?
I'm not too sure, but that's a car show. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, no, because he mentioned like no. So
yeah, he's hosting a show. That's why he's not here today. So
yeah, so shout out to you, Chris, and everybody go support. Check out the pictures, man.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We're doing the food truck shit tomorrow, so we'll take pictures there. I mean, with this part,
yeah, we're gonna be out there with the fans.
Word up. Interacting with our fans. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, definitely, for a food review, like if anybody knows any place, like I heard there's a soul food spot in Montclair, that's really good, and it's down the street from like a donut spot, like they make the homemade donuts, like the spot in Cliffside Park. They got one over there that I heard is really good that we should check out. So I'm definitely down to do that shit.
All right.
Anything involving food. I'm all for it.
Definitely. But definitely, this was a little video for you guys for the post-fight.
Yeah, it's a pre-fight.
Pre-fight. We will be on tomorrow with the post-fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got a few more things coming out next few months.
So
weeks.
we're working on a
little things about
couple little
behind
skits.
the scene.
You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it different, entertaining for y'all, man. Like, and just to see like what y'all find better to fucking watch, whatever catches.
Somebody commented that sometimes I be looking lost on the camera.
They did?
Yeah, but it's not that. It's that light bright as hell, and it messes up my.
That's why I be looking everywhere.
That junk hurt my eyes. That junk so bright.
Like we got that shit set up like right there. So if I look at you, I'm being blinded.
And I had a long night. Yo. Well, you came out like a raccoon. Yo.
Fuck, man.
So
now, we got a couple of different skits. Someone else posted on the video something about going hard or something.
Pause.
And I saw that, and I'm like, yo, my man. Like,
was my man 46, 47?
Oh, no.
It's numbers. But shout out to you, bro.
Well, thanks shout out to you for watching the video. Yeah,
thanks,
appreciate you. She had me dying, though, because I was like, should I tell him, like, chill out. Chill out with your choice of words.
I'm going to tell you on camera.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you on camera.
Hold,
like, if
don't
you wanted a response,
hold this.
If you wanted a response, you got it. We just did it on camera for you. Like, that's it. Right now, while we're talking, you know, we got like the shit for the event that's going on in the background. So I'm just like peeking in and see if there's anything we want to talk about. So you will probably see me like looking this way a lot. I hope it's an entertaining fight, and I hope it's all the hype. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I hope Mayweather makes the kid looks wrong like everybody's predicting him to do.
Yeah.
So
I hope so too, man. Like, I hope he takes it serious and just show these kids something. You know what I'm saying? Like, humble these motherfuckers a little
show
bit,
him why
bro.
they call you the best of boxing, bro.
That's it. So you got to do. Fucking. So until then, anything else? I think we good.
Yeah, we good. Catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, make sure you hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't.
Right.
Leave a comment, please. Like, yo, I don't care what it is. Just like my man that said something about it being hard.
Like,
us,
bro.
You can say dumb shit like that. And shout out to like our biggest supporter, Gagoots. Yeah, G Gagoots. Like, I don't know why he has that name, but shout out to him because that motherfucker watches our videos.
He does. Yo, thanks, bro.
He reposts everything. Like, he comments all the time.
Yeah,
so
we gonna bring him up here one day.
Yeah. So, you know, shout out. I don't want to say his name, so I'm gonna just keep calling you Gagoots.
Gagoots. He know who he is.
Gagoots, he know who he is. Yeah, shout out to you. That's like a big supporter. We're gonna get him a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, get him some merch. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you checked out the whole video.
Yeah, we catch y'all tomorrow.
Same as always. Swallow.
Keep
it
it
tight.
easy. Peace.
Shout out to Kev. It's Pride Month.
It's your
Told you I was gonna give you a shout out, bro.
It's your day, Crispy Crave.
It's your day.
Crispy Kev. It's your day.
He was like, they charging him $45 for a cut. I was like, yeah, you got a lot of
That's
crust
because
to
you
get
crusty as hell. Now you crispy, bro.